Hey guys, welcome to season 1, episode 4 of Figure Out. I'm here with my mum,
Hello.
and today we're going to be talking about phobias that we have. What is a phobia you have?
I thought you were just asking me what a phobia is. I I think arachnophobia, like I don't like spiders. They scare me. They cause anxiety and panic.
Okay. Um, I have the phobia of. I don't really have any phobias that
Well,
I know of.
a phobia is something that causes you to panic or causes anxiety, but there's no real reason behind it, like something that is like an overwhelming fear, but there's no like irrational. Like spiders are tiny, they're
Yeah.
not gonna hurt me, but I still have like a physical reaction.
Yeah.
So there are things that you feel that way about, surely.
Yeah. Well, There's this one phobia which is some people are scared of. They think a duck is always watching them, and they get really scared of it. And that is a really silly phobia, because I played this game and it was a simulator of the phobia, and you were walking around this house and you could just hear this duck, but you couldn't find it. And apparently, some people are scared of that.
That sounds ridiculous to me. That sounds made up.
It's true. I think it has a name as well. Um, I don't have no idea what it is, but I know. So there's a phobia of belly buttons.
That also sounds really silly. Although, no, I can slightly believe that one because I would say I grew up with like a phobia of feet. Feet still, like, since having children, not so much anymore. But like, I don't like adult feet. But like, when I was younger, I just didn't like any feet. So in the summer was like the worst time. I hated that because I did not want to see people's feet.
Yeah, I hate it when people like are wearing sandals and their nails are like overgrown or like disgusting, and they don't care.
Yeah, that's just people being gross. That's not like a phobia, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it's not a phobia.
I
It's
looked
just
up
something
some
weird.
phobias.
Yeah,
Um, acrophobia is fear of heights, which Nanny has. Nanny
yeah.
has acrophobia.
Granddad does not have that.
No. Aerophobia, fear of flying. I guess you could also say
Aerophobia.
Nanny has that.
Yeah.
Aquaphobia, fear of water.
Who has the fear of water? How are you gonna survive?
I don't know. Maybe it might more be fear of like swimming than water, maybe.
Yeah, like deep waters and stuff.
Astrophobia, fear of storms.
That's rational.
Then claustrophobia,
Yeah.
dentophobia,
Fear
fear
of.
of the dentist.
I swear every single child in the entire atmosphere has that phobia.
I'm scared. Inoculophobia, fear of crowds. That crowds
Yeah.
make me really, really uncomfortable. I don't like have a panic attack, but I would go as far as to stay away from the crowds. Like
Yeah.
I don't like whenever me and Daddy went to gigs and whatever, like he couldn't go in the front or go in the standing bits or anything because I won't be in the crowd.
Yeah. I don't like going to the mall. I like going to the mall for like shopping and stuff, but I don't like going because like there's loads of people and they don't know how to walk in straight lines and not get in the way. Cuz anywhere you walk in the shopping centre, they will always find a way to get in front of you and slow you down. What?
I was looking up the name for this
Yeah.
trypophobia, the fear of like holes or like a repetitive pattern of holes, and then the picture that came up is absolutely disgusting.
I'm not really scared of that. I'm just weirded out.
Yeah, no, I'm not scared of it. Like, but I know people that are and like definitely wouldn't like it. Um,
My friend has a phobia of googly eyes.
Again, that sounds really weird.
Yeah, because whenever there's like googly eyes on like a picture or something, she always gets really weirded out at it and she can't look at it.
Yeah, there are some quite odd, like, phobias that people like can have and stuff, but just some of them just seem really.
Fear of riding in a car.
Yeah, but I think you can have a fear of anything.
Yeah.
Like you can have like fear of flowers, fear of numbers. Is that what I've got in the car where I can't put the radio on certain numbers?
I think that's OCD.
Oh,
But fear of fear of men.
what is that? Oh,
And
androphobia.
androphobia.
But like, there's a name for everything.
Yeah, fear of gravity.
But that doesn't make sense. Bathmophobia, but you would think that would be fear of baths, but it's fear of stairs or steep slopes.
Barophobia.
Fear of gravity.
How can you be scared of gravity?
Bibliophobia, fear of books. Surely everybody would have fear of pins and needles, though. Nobody likes pins and needles.
I like pins and needles.
You're a freak.
Cacophobia, fear of ugliness.
Okay.
Wait, fear of clocks. Fear of clocks.
I can't say that word.
Chronometrophobia.
Fear of teenagers. But where does that word come from? Iphibophobia.
I have no idea. Fear of marriage or commitment. Fear of women.
Gynophobia. Oh God. Why did the men get like a word that's totally random? Where was the men one? I guess maybe not. But that's just...
Fear of knees. Fear of knees. What is that? How can you be scared of the sun?
Fear of childbirth?
How can you be scared of the sun? Yeah, look, if you go up...
Oh, you can. The sun's really hot.
Heliophobia.
And kill us all.
Yeah, in like bajillion years.
It's probably closer than you think.
Not in my
Fear of
lifetime.
the colour white?
The colour... How can you be scared of a colour?
Yeah, but that's why I said it's irrational. Like, a phobia is irrational.
Octophobia,
So,
fear
like,
of the number 8.
That's why it can't... Fear of feet.
Fear of
Podophobia,
paper.
that's what I had.
Fear of paper.
Fear of beards. It literally fears of everything.
Jeez.
So... But,
Fear of beautiful women.
it's treating a phobia.
That's what Nanny has. Wait. Go up.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not really a fear. It's more for like religious reasons, though.
Yeah. Anxiety medication. Anti-anxiety. Oh, anti-anxiety medication. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to have medication to get anxiety. That wouldn't be very good.
No.
Yeah.
The phobias. Yeah, as I said, like with the spiders, it can be a physical reaction. It makes me feel physically uncomfortable, and I know it's only a tiny spider, and I have to like in the classroom, I have to get rid of them. I can't just, and I have to try and pretend that it's fine.
Yeah. Otherwise, the children will be afraid of spiders.
Yeah, like I went next door and there was a spider in their classroom and she screamed, and I was like, now they're all laughing and screaming, and you're teaching them that, well, okay, it is okay to be scared of stuff, but like
You don't want to encourage it.
I wouldn't want to pass it on to my children.
Yeah, you don't want to encourage it.
That a lot of phobias can be passed on to children.
I don't think Jax is afraid of bugs.
Not at the moment. Well, you see
No,
the way he reacts if you and Leah react in that way. As soon as Leah starts running away and being scared, he does exactly the same. It's just a copying. That's how children learn. They copy.
Yeah, but if Leah doesn't do that, then he's not scared.
Yeah. But that's what I just said. It's how they learn. They copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, okay.
I don't really have that many phobias.
Yeah.
The fear of holes, like tiny little big groups of holes. It doesn't. I'm not scared of it, but it grosses me out, and I don't want to look at it.
I think it's only classed as a phobia once it starts. It's like OCD. OCD is only a disorder, so it's only classed as OCD once it affects your life. Before that, it's just obsessive compulsive tendencies.
Yeah.
But if it starts to physically affect your life, then it becomes OCD. Whereas, the same with a phobia. It's not actually technically classed as a phobia until it starts to physically affect your life. And I guess, like with me, the spiders thing does physically affect my life because I got trapped down here in the living room.
Yeah.
And had to bone Daddy and wake him up really early in the morning to come and get rid of the spider that I'd seen, because I couldn't move until I knew it was gone. And that physically was obviously affecting my life.
Yeah. What do you think the weirdest phobia is?
I got rid of the list now. I don't know. Like, obviously there are ridiculous ones, like you said. To be scared of a colour. Like, why is a colour gonna scare you? Or like literally just to be scared of like men and women.
Yeah, I think the weirdest phobia is gravity. How can you be scared of gravity?
That doesn't make sense, how you can be scared of gravity, because it's not like without gravity you would die because you would just float up to space and explode.
Yeah.
So, like, why are you scared of something that keeps you alive?
And you can't even see it.
Like, you're made of water.
Exactly. Like, you can't even see gravity. Like, you would only really be scared of it if someone talks about it.
Yeah. And because you're walking around like, oh my god, I'm scared that my feet are on the ground. Like, this not like. So how are you actually scared of gravity? Like that is a weird one.
Yeah, and some people are scared of water in the sense that they physically can't drink it or touch it.
I think there's that disease, isn't there, where you're actually allergic, like being allergic to water, which I think's obviously a lot more dramatic.
Yeah, being allergic to water is terrible.
And that's not that you're scared of it, but it might kill you.
Yeah.
But yeah, phobias there. I wonder, like, I know obviously some people you're just born with that phobia, or some people develop the phobia over time.
Or some people have like a traumatic experience that causes them to have that phobia in later life.
Yeah. I haven't had a massively traumatic... Well, I've had lots of traumatic experiences with spiders.
I had a tarantula crawl on my belly in school.
Yes, I know. Well, we had a bug man come in at school and I did not touch the spiders. I touched everything else, but not the spiders.
Yeah.
That is not... I didn't even go near them.
So, as much as I would love this conversation to continue, we are nearing 15 minutes. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to wrap up this episode. So, thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.